It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with their opponents. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Murray going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Eason. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And Murray will run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Eason. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Eason to throw. finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, Taylor now. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, it's Taylor. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Day is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they run the option on second down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Murray now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second down and 8. Play action. It's Eason. That ball caught by Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eason. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before half for Murray. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, good move. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 53.
Throwing is Eason. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 11.
53. Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On third down, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd and 7, Murray steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll start with the option. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Beats on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 7, Eason. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Eason. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Eason. He'll check this one down to Taylor. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side, complete. That's McLaughlin.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just like that. Just like that. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All day, dog. 53 is the mic. 53.
From the 24, Eason eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Eason. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, He was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quiddy Pay able to get him for a loss of about 3. So that'll back him up 5. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Eason. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eason. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Eason to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Looking to throw again on second down. Eason. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Back to throw again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of